About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can.
Hello, welcome to the stream. There's going to be some background noise in this one, but let's see. So this is chapter 8. We're nearly there. We've only got a few more chapters to go. This is No Limits. So this, I've already had a brief look in this, and this gives us more trains and higher tiers, and we can sabotage the competitors. So we've got to get 31 licenses and complete all missions in less than 5 years. So 31 licenses in 5 years. So that is a tall order, and time is already ticking by. Let's pause the time a second. So really we need to start, the mass expansion straight away. We got 350,000 to start off, so we're gonna probably, it forces us really to start with buses and trucks again. We don't have airplanes yet in this one, but we still have trains, so we can obviously, you got big cargo down there. Now 31, I don't know how many there is on the map, but I imagine that'll pretty much be all of them, I should imagine. Now there's a few that we're not going to even be able to get to, a few cities, because, they're on islands and we don't have planes. A few of these that are going to be quite cheap to unlock, others of them are going to be quite expensive. But I digress. So let's start off. Let's click spend the money first. So 25 grand on that. So we need first class and normal passengers and cargo to there. Normal passengers there, normal there, normal and first class there, and normal to Edinburgh. So we've got a bit of a better variation this time. So we can go full on and go all the way for Edinburgh, but it's quite a distance that. So what we can go with first is, why can't I? Oh, yeah, I need to create the route starter first. So we can go to there, 90,000 for that. We'll put the price at 40 and hopefully that's enough. That gives us 235. So we can go, say to there, 64 passengers. So probably another one of them on it. And then we can't get another one of them. But what we could do is cargo up to Birmingham as well. Unpause it. So there's going to be some unhappy people here. Perform dirty actions. So you can click on stuff. And then it costs money. So we can damage the vehicle. So yeah, so we can, once we've probably got money rolling out of our ears, we can do that. I don't know if they will do it to us. That's the thing. So that vehicle, right, yeah. So yeah, I don't know if they're capable of doing it to us. If they are, that's going to cause a little bit of fun. But our first one really that we need to unlock is 515. Or we could do there 85. That's only 25, but it only unlocks one city. But it's an easy one to unlock. So now we're stuck now until we are and we're not. We've got bank loans again, and we can use the bank loans to accelerate things that's only 13,000. So we can do that. That gets us 173,000, and we can go long distance on that. Now that's only standard class passengers up to there, so we can get one of them on there for now. Lower the price slightly, and that will increase the amount of people wanting to use it. It's going to be expensive anyway because it's a long route. So even with the 23 we made £4,000. So now we've got 2 lots on it. The other thing going up there is cargo. There's a load of people going to there, so we could set up another route for there. Wait till we've got the next 125, which should be in a few seconds. There you go. Stick one on there. So they're unhappy with that. Put it at 40. They should be happy enough with that. And then once we've done that, we can look into expanding. Error: YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming as such. What's it suggesting? It's not suggesting anything, it's just saying it's not receiving enough. Oh, good. And I've got Amber on here. Let's have a look. Have a quick look in here. Do 8,000. Right, we'll lower that slightly. Let's do. Sorry guys, I'm trying to bug fix at the same time. That 5,000 kilobits a second. We should be able to maintain that. So it doesn't tell me why it's not able to maintain it, it just says it's unable to maintain it. Right, let's get a manager. Then we don't have to worry about vehicles. We can get a first class one to do the Birmingham one, which will help. Lower that down to 75, then that should start doing some first class passengers hopefully as well. There you go. 70 and 40. I think that's how much it is on the other bus. Yeah, 40. So that will flow that. So we'll unlock this one, which gets us our first one. And we can expand out there if we wanted to, but for now we'll keep it going with this. So Hull wants a bus service too. Probably, I was going to say probably the £90,000 one will do, but well, make yourself one then. So that's doing that. So the other thing we can do is unlock all of this while we've got the chance. So that'll make it so it's quick at repairing the vehicles, which is what we want. And then they're not sat around too much. So we've done all the routes from here that we can do. So next up, move up to Birmingham. There's a few Liverpool, they want to go Hull as well. And bear with me guys, I think Baba wants a drink too. Abba's got a drink. We seem to be getting a decent amount of stream now, which is what we want. So back to this now. So 190 odd. The loan's only 52, so we could pay the loan. Like I say, then probably let's build a depot in Birmingham. We'll go Hull, Liverpool, and Newcastle. So we'll buy a bus to go to Hull. On it, they wanted passengers, yeah. In fact, they want first class passengers as well. Right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna sell that, and we're gonna get one of them instead. 40, 70. There we go. So that's moving a good selection of people. Liverpool, 30. And Newcastle as well. Wanted cargo as well. So the more money we got coming in, the higher the loan we can take out. And really we want to get to railways as quick as possible, because the railways is what's going to make us the money. So at the moment now, bank loan, we can take out 536,000, which gives us enough, to be fair. We slow the game down. To do that, buy passenger trains. Then we can go from there. We can't go there because we need to unlock that, but we have a lot of passengers. Well, we did have a lot of passengers, but we have a lot of passengers that want to go to Birmingham, so we can start off with London to Birmingham, and then that's not a problem. And that'll earn us a good amount of money straight away. So 7 grand a time. So we need to unlock this now. Everyone's only got one at the moment. I mean, we can get 2 and come ahead, and we can unlock Luxembourg. That gets us 2. Transistor Inc.'s also got 2. Essentially, once we started making lots of money, you know, it's the occasional setup, and then it's just unlock the countries. So we need 572 to pay that off. But we only need 515 to pay this off, so you tell me which one you're going to do first if you've got the money. So them 2 were flashing them because the road was closed. But I couldn't be bothered telling them to go round. So all we need to do is just make sure that all the routes make money, which they do. You know, easy enough. We've got 300 and odd thousand now, so we could expand here, because we have got a bit of routage here. It might be an idea to do that, because then that puts us instead for coming over here. But really, what I do is they can go up to there actually, can't they? How much is that? That's 85,000, and that's got a route there. Hang on, 515. There we go. So that's Calais unlocked. So we're going to be in the negative for a little while. That's not a problem. hopefully these are getting ahead slightly, but I'm not overall concerned by it, because these 278 passengers there, so 85, so we can set the rail route up now, so that's that set up. We need, though, well, ideally a million, but we can set it up for now with the £300,000 trains on it. Probably 2 of them, going backwards and forwards. Trains, at the moment, I'm not worried about a manager for them. We can get one eventually. But at the moment, not that worried. So we're now just waiting for this 300, because another bank loan 416 is what we need to pay off. We can't take out 2 loans. Stopped me doing it last time, yeah. So it still stops you from doing it. But we are making money, so it doesn't really matter. We've got 4, they've got 4, so yeah. So probably the easiest way is just to expand across as we go, because that's like 390. This one's 220 because it's smallish. That's a million. 390. That's a million. So it is going to get harder. 220, 520. Just depending on the size and how many cities are in it. Oh, we got the 300. We got London to Amsterdam. Because it's a long route, we want to be charging less. So, what upgrades do we have? So, right, we are going to do that when it's time. We can do that, which is high durability. We can upgrade the speed, which is 20 plus speed, but it puts the fuel consumption up, which is not something really we want to do. Ideally. So another road closure there, but the train will continue to run and make us the money, so I'm not really that fussed. So that only makes 8,000 at the moment. Have we got any other? So they just have first class and cargo down to there. We haven't got the cargo yet. But Brussels, we could start another road base in Brussels, which will help the income, because they've got 7 contracts now, which is in a way a little bit of a concern, because that's like rapid growth, although we probably could get to that, because like we could pay that loan off now, and then we can get a loan for $1 million. So they've got high cargo, so maybe unlocking cargo trains might be an option now. Right, Birmingham to Calais. Stick a train on that. Make that 30. Because that's a good route. And that'll make money. In a way, sometimes it's about being a little bit selective over what we actually do. So now I think is probably actually the time to start a road depot in Brussels. We do Brussels to there, Brussels to Luxembourg, Brussels to Calais, and Brussels to Amsterdam. Now, you may think, well, this is going to be an outlet of money. Well, it is. So, we need standard and that's there, but they only want 57. So if we get that 125 and Brussels to there, so they're going to be happy with that. Cargo wise, it's only 62, so we can get a little one for that. Stick it on there. Lower that price slightly, and then they're happy with it. It's still making a loss, that. It made profit that time. Let's see. Right, yeah, so it makes little profit. It's here and there. Right. 53 over to there. So that will do. And that's to Calais. Amsterdam want first class, so we can do that one. Just lower the price slightly and then we'll get a full load. Like that. And Luxembourg is first class as well, but only 14, so we could probably get away with a little one. And then we're not getting stupidly sized vehicles for what we need. We need to get a train manager to deal with the trains, because now we're getting quite a few now. So they're obviously they're in the lead now with 8, but we've got 31 to go. We can get that one, so that expands that map out. That gives us a few more routes that we could do from Brussels itself. Probably more rail routes, to be honest. So we'll get a rail garage in there ready. And we can do rail route over to there. And unfortunately, the cheapest first class train we've got is 500,000, which is not going to help us, really. Let's try 40 on that. Yep, there you go. So that's full. I know this is roughly the same gameplay every single time. I do try and mix it up, but the strategy works, and that's what's important. It's the strategy that works. So we could go up to Hamburg. Where does Hamburg want to go? Well, Hamburg's got passengers there, cargo there. And they want to go up into there, which works, because we can unlock that for 220, so that's that unlocked. We get a rail depot in ready. So from Hamburg, we want rail over to there. They've got buses going. Now, with that, we can easily, well, crash a vehicle, there you go. It appears they've only got the 2 vehicles there at the moment. Failed to crash the vehicle. Oh well, we'll take them out another way. Waiting for 300,000, and then we can get the train to go over. There you go. Oh, let's get that going over there. It's not full yet. Let's lower the price to 40. And that, it started off at 50. And yeah, that's that. So they want cargo and they want first class, which we can't really do first class at the moment. We can do a rail route down to there. The reason I'm now picking rail is because rail essentially is more profitable than normal, because you can transport more people over a longer distance quicker, and that's what makes the money, because it's this price, this $40, and that is per 100 kilometres. So longer the route, the more money you make. So that's like £10,000 just for that. And we'll get another one over to Hanover.
I closed it.
There we go, Hanover. They're going to want a cheaper price. 40 again. 40, it's not a full train, but there wasn't a full train's worth of people waiting there anyway. We can disable a depot, which is good. We'll try that. Failed to damage the depot. Oh, it's pretty useless. You can have a few. You see now the money's rolling in quite well. We paid the bank loan off. We can get an even bigger bank loan if we wanted to. But we've got a base here now. If we unlock cargo, let's unlock cargo trains. Because cargo's going to be... See, this has got 500 and... So we could probably... Let's sack cargo off for a second. Let's get another train on this. Because that's like a ridiculous number of passengers. Now cargo, we've got large cargo down to there. Cargo over to there. This will be a good route. So we unlock that. Now that will be a long route. So down to there. And you get quite a lot. Now we'd be better off with that one, which is 500,000. So we'll take out a bit of a loan to put us over that. Get that. Going down there. They're unhappy because the price is going to be astronomical. We'll do 25. Made quite a loss, and it's still not got people. That's cargo on it. Why? Grades do we have? Better speed. So that's filled up for 20. Put a better engine in it. As long as it makes money. So it made a £5,000 loss then. So it might be something that... I think that was 11 grand then. We're still behind with the contracts, but we're not too bad. Well, the licenses, should I say. Let's have a look. Yes, that's now making 11 grand a time. So we're nearly up at £1 million already. So let's have a look at, that's got a depot. So what long routes do we have from there? Oh, we have one down to Spain. That would be good. But that's £1 million to unlock. Oh look, we got £1 million. Let's unlock it. So then Brussels down to there. Now something like that, I'd normally just use a plane because it makes more sense. It wasn't Paris either, it was Brussels. So 218 and 110. So let's have a look at our trains. So it's 10 million for that. It's not really that useful. We probably want the £3 million one to do that. Yeah, because that's a commuter. It's not really gonna but I don't think we can get a loan for 3 million yet. We need to pay that one off before we can get anything. So we've paid that off. Let's have a look. Oh, we can get a £3 million loan. Well, let's do it. So you've got a super commuter now on there. 107. Let's lower that to 40. We can get even higher speed out of it for another 550. So let's do that. So it's now super quick. So we made 61,000 on that then. Where's that train gone? So it's there. 174 people. I don't even know. But hopefully it should load up in a second and bugger off back down there. 200 people. See what does that get as it has to go through 2 countries to get there. 134,000 quality route. So we are going to be hindered by this loan now, but I don't think we're going to be hindered too much, to be fair. Let's try and crash that vehicle again. So we can get that one now. So let's have a look from Brussels again. Have we got any? We got long cargo there. What about from Paris? Long cargo down to there. Look at that. There. It's 25,000. So we'll get that one. It's cheap. We need to get this one, which is 285, which is it's still pretty cheap, to be fair. That will grant us access through there, and then we can get up to there. Let's hope we get enough. So, yep, there we go. So then we can go from there to there. So it's another long route. It's 679 passengers. So there's quite a lot on that route. Now, this is now where we're going to be a little bit stuck. Because, yeah, great, we could put one of these on it, but it's going to take forever for it to get there. And they're not going to be too happy, and it's going to cost a fortune. So, really, we need £1 million to do it. But, what we can do for now is we can just throw one on and see whether it makes money. If it doesn't make money, we get a refund and we just don't run the route for now. See, they're immediately unhappy. So let's do 35. And see how much slower it is compared to that that's flying backwards and forwards and making a fortune for us. So we're only 2 behind now our main competitor. See. Right, they're not happy with 35. Let's try 25. We just need to see whether it's going to make money at a low price. If it's not going to make money at a low price, we'll scrap it. Well, we won't. Might not scrap it, we might throw it onto something else. Because like this one's still got a good amount of passengers. That's got a good amount of passengers. So we have got options that we could throw it onto something else, which will make us money anyway. So it's not a complete lost cause. Right, so let's got 80 people on it this time. So let's see how much that will make us. Ignore the bank balance, it will go up. We are paying 342,000 a month on that on that loan. So let's see, will it make us money? I mean, it's a long distance. Yeah, it does, 26,000. So what we can do as it's a long route, we'll throw a second one on it. I don't even know where it's set off from. It's there. It's got the same price. It's full up. So that would do us nicely. Yeah, we're down in the red. It doesn't, as I say, it doesn't matter because we're making money. If we actually go into the finances, yeah, we spent that, but we did do vehicle purchases 300,000. So if you take that off that, that's 1,000. So yeah, we are making tiny profit, but it's profit. And that is what matters. But I don't know if it's going to fail us with the 5 years because none of us are close to that. Look at that then, 142,000. This loan's nearly clear now. Essentially they're halfway there, we're just under halfway. That's 220, 225, 405, 150, 75, we'll get that. 1 million. 50. So we can get a lot of these little ones down here. Because like that 125, 75, that's 340, that's 25. Yes.
Can you not get you? Can you call Mummy to sign in my book?
What?
Can you ask Mum to sign in this book when I was reading?
You ask her.
No, you. How's there a page at the back?
Yeah, I will. So I don't know how this is going to work, whether it's going to fail us because we've not got that, or that's an optional. I'm not too sure. It's got one passenger, which is normally, it's like first class passengers. This loan now is nearly gone. With it nearly gone, we could potentially take out another one. There you go, so it's gone. We could take out 5 million. That's not going to do much. What we're going to do is we're going to take out 1.35 million. And we'll unlock as many of these as we possibly can. And we'll start a little base down here. So you see that's put us up at 20 now. 150. 20. So we only need 10 more. Any more cheap ones? That's 75. It's 225. I regret taking out a small loan now. We should have took out a bigger one. It's 22, so we got less than 10 to buy. It's another one. Need 220 for that. We have enough. 24. Right, we're year 5 now. So I think we've got to the end of year 5 to do it. So how many are left now? We've got 24, so it'll be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So yeah, we only need to unlock a few more. That's 60, so we could get that one. It's easy. That's 150. That's 75. See how I've stopped expanding now? We're just buying licenses. 75. 75. That's 150. Hang on, loan limit. So if I do that, gonna take that? No. No, it won't let me. It definitely won't let me stack loans. Well, we got this little one down here, 25. I'll have that. Can't do out with it, but we'll have it. It's one more. 405, 480, 320, 150. I'll have that one. We need 3 more. How much is that? 110. We'll have that. 1 more. We need 1 more. And look at the size of the network we've got. We've only got a small network. And we've absolutely just vaporised the map. So what's the cheapest? That's 4.5 million, 733, 20, 5, 300. I think that was, well, 300's the cheapest. Oh no, 210, 210, done. There we go, done. And we've done it quite quick actually, 792. How the hell do you do it in 1 year, 1 month and 22 days? Hi, you alright? What's the next one? Did we get to planes yet? Destroying the competition. Yeah. So, multiple cities have citizens eager to leave after experiencing minor foreshot phase, massive earthquake demand. Travel demands grind a halt of dead virus, puts city on lockdown. I didn't know we're doing COVID. Cargo's a big thing. Oh, we're over in the States this time. We have a new menu, so we can buy stocks in other companies. So, buy out 1 competitor, purchase 5 passenger trains and 3 cargo trains. That's quite simple. That is quite simple. But again, the licenses haven't already been granted. So we've got to start off the way we have in the past. But this time, we're in the States. We're not in Europe. So, let's get the buses going. So that's 2 buses going.
12, 13,
And get the 3rd one up to there. 17, 18, 19. So essentially, if we do what we did before, it should be quite easy. But this time, we've got to do it in the States instead. So what have we got loan-wise starting off? 120, it's not really worth it. Cargo to Sacramento. they're all buying each other out already. Go to this. Price of stock's 42, 41. Obviously, less the worth, the cheaper the stock. But we can start getting stock going quite easily. Even with our limited vehicles going now. Trains aren't going to be worth it until we can essentially go long distance. And obviously state to state. But with these prices, we're sort of stuck in this state for now. So we've got enough to buy them again. But we've got to be careful because our net worth is low because we don't have many vehicles. So we are easy target to be bought out. And that's not what we want. So at the same time, we've got to start expanding. So let's get the manager. And he can deal with the vehicle repairs then. It's not something we have to deal with. See, we are doing quite well with ride connections. Basically, once we own at least 50%, we've got a chance of buying them out. So that's really, it's the goal. I think they've bought some stock back because you can buy it back. If you buy the stock back, we get a injection of cash, and we're getting a dividend now from there. So I think if we take out a loan, which will get us, we can take out, let's have a look, first class bus up to there. So they've got a virus, they're not happy. That's gonna cause problems. But that now should change because, yep, there you go. Now they've got a virus, how typical. We can probably put the price back up to 40. Another, this is going to be a difficult game. This is going to be difficult. Because as the viruses come in, passenger traffic stops. Cargo doesn't seem to stop though. Oh well, that's buggered us. Because Bakersfield's our main hub. See, we've been bought 1 share. Now we can buy that share back for 25,000 because we're not worth anything. We're not making any money because there's viruses everywhere. Transit US is likely to be bought out. Right, so we can buy our stock back, so we've got full control again. I think I'm gonna have to stop this one and have a rethink, I think. So he's bought 1 back and then Metro have bought that stock. And their prices have all gone up. Because they've probably all got quite a few vehicles. We're 5, they've got 12, 5, 13, 7, 7. So they're the cheapest at the moment. We can settle our loan, which helps. We can take out 159, which doesn't really help us. It really doesn't help. We've been bought again because our price is only 34. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go away and I'm gonna have a think about this one because I think this is gonna take a slightly different approach to what we've been doing, quite possibly. Especially being locked into this little area here. I think we're gonna have to have several. I mean, I could do it now. Yeah, right. We got that loan. Let's slow down time so we're not spending lots of money. So, do a route to there and a route to there. So, buy vehicles, 90,000 to there. That leaves us with 51 and we'll do a little bus to there. They're probably not going to be happy. Yep, there you go. So, 40 to there. They're happy with that price, down to Freshman. So, we can buy our stock back, which we want to do, because the last thing we want is to have our stock on the market, basically. So, yeah, right, so now we're going again, right. Probably best off doing that as well, we'll get, when we can afford it. Probably the 60,000 one. Down to there. See, you can have them detour. Pointless. 45. 30. Hopefully that makes money. Hopefully. If it doesn't, we're goosed. That's make. But you see, the money, it's all little. So we got them 2 routes essentially, because if I do that, route already exists. They've got cargo up to there. Cargo might be an idea to invest in. That's good. I forgot you can do that. Costs you £6 to do it, but you can have a look what the passengers actually want. You see now, we've got this one depot down here that's knackered, because we've got lots of vehicles coming in for repairs and they're not repairing them quick enough. But I've just remedied that problem. So if you have a look now, we need 209 to buy one of them, 126, 61. So they're probably the best, but they've mostly been bought out already. They've nearly lost control of their company. Probably get a depot up here. It's a little bit more cost, but it means we've got one either side, so they can share out. I'm a little bit stuck here. They're going to be gone in a moment, I reckon. I can get a share in there if I can get the money together. But we are the lowest value at the moment, which unfortunately means we're a target. Whether the AI works like that, I don't know. Probably get a bit more. I think cargo will probably be an idea to get going. There. That was the route I was looking for. They're unhappy. They will be. There you go, they're happy now. Right, so that's now working. I need 81 to pay the loan off. Or if it rolls over again, probably about 70. $65. It's all little amounts. As you can see, we are making profit, which is good. But it's all a bit. Gonna be a bit rough. We've done that. This will probably break us, but let's try. Do that. And it's 1 million to buy that company out, but there's no stocks available. That's 73, so we can get one of them. And then it's gone down now to 58. 59. We might be able to get a second one. All depends on when the repayments go out. See, we just missed out then. But unless they buy some stocks back, they're £1 million and you can buy them out. and that would get us, I don't even know where they're based, up here. So you see, they've managed to expand quite well. Well, we're not. We're still stuck in this first area. You can get one of them. The dividends will help. So we'll get so much payout from the company depending on how much shares we own. So essentially it's passive income. It's nearly 6 o'clock. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to have to come back to this one, and we may have to change things up in the start to see where we're going. Buy another one of them. See, our value, it's still, because of our bank balance, it's still low. So you can imagine the bank balances that these have. I think we can see it here. We do income. So silver, they have the highest income. We're low down. Essentially, we're not that high. We've been bought once, but we could buy ourselves out again. So it's going to be a tricky one, this. It's going to be tricky. Can we... We could lower the value of these by trying to crash the vehicles. Try and crash 2. Vehicle's been destroyed. Vehicles. So that'll impact their bank balance, which will mean their price will come down. But see, they've got 3 trains. We've already got people with trains. We're nowhere near. We might as well have not shown up, I think, to this one. We really might as well have not shown up. Can we take out 2 loans in this one? No. So every time our balance is negative, our value is going to go down. They're focusing on trying to buy each other or the other companies out. Essentially, if we buy one out, we're sorted, because we'll gain all their infrastructure in one go. So in a way, it's worth it if we just sit on it for now, trying to buy them out. But you see, their net worth is 2 million. Theirs is it's not that much. It's still going to be an amount. So for 362,000, we can buy them out. Now our max loan at the moment is 121. So it's not possible. But Easy Cat, wherever they're based, is this one down here. So this is Easy Cat down here. So they've only got this little area. So and now we're stuck in a loss. Our value is going to plummet. These are still 355. So we still have a chance. We need 82 to pay them off. I think all we can do there now is expand and hope that their value doesn't go up too much and that no one else tries to buy them out. But you see, their value's going up, so their price of buyout's going to keep going and keep going up. 54 grand now to buy, get rid of this loan. Do 168. It's nowhere near what we'd need. Get rid of that. So we can take out 223. But we need 430, so it'd take us about halfway there. And this is going to keep changing depending on our income. Surprise, surprise. So one way around it, well, is to buy more vehicles. So our income is higher. Because everything's making money. We buy another one, Sacramento, San Francisco. I think that's it. I put it on the wrong route. Yeah. That's gonna go backwards and forwards now there. That's gonna do cargo forwards there. Lower the price by 2, we should get a full truck. Because that, right, hang on, right, pause. So because we've had a share bought, we've now got 330,000. So how much is, they're 471. So if we do that, a company is in danger. Next, yeah. Purchase, yes, it knows what we knew what we were trying to do. So we've now bought that one. Company purchased, right. So it knew what we were trying to do. So 20 revenue share over to us. So although that has been a bit difficult, that means now we're over it. This is a subsidy, I believe, of some description of us. We don't manage it, it manages itself. But we've done that, so now we just need 5 passenger trains and 3 cargo trains. So it's looking that we could possibly do it, because these are all still quite far off now. So the next target is to get the 200,000 we need to get passenger trains. And then we could easily do passenger trains in this. I think we can start running down here, yeah. So we can run passenger trains down here, which might actually be worth it. We can leave up there to its own devices, essentially, and run passenger trains up and down here. So we do need that. So let's have a look at, I want to go in here. So yeah, that's going to be quite high at the moment. Need 253 to get rid of this. That should be quite easy. But at the same point now, we've got the 200, so let's just buy passenger trains. We've done it. So now, obviously the passenger trains are 300,000 a turn, but we've just paid another loan payment to that. And we could take out a loan of £2 million, which is astronomical. So Transit UK, they haven't bought anyone out, it doesn't look like they're going to, but they've got 5 trains. They've got 5 trains, not likely. Someone's bought one of our shares, it's not a problem. not a problem to us, because price of stock now is 392, so we can't buy it back because we don't have that money, but we are worth 3 million, so to buy us out it's going to be quite expensive. So let's just have this run for a few minutes and see where we get to, because we could do with getting rid of this loan, and then we could choose here, build a depot in anticipation. We'll set up a rail route to there. The biggest problem we're going to have is we're competing with ourselves here. That's the big problem. We can transfer ownership, so if we wanted to, this bus that runs backwards and forwards, we could get rid of it. If we take control of it, that means now it's our vehicle. So we'll receive the full rate of that. And we could do that with all of them. So essentially we're disbanding East Cat Inc. But ayo. See, they've got a train. So if we take control of that train, that gives us one cargo train. So already we've got one cargo train and we don't even own the license for it. But whilst we've got the money, oh, we had the money then. So these will keep expanding. We can just take control of their vehicles. So 300, that gets us that. Let's lower the price, say 30. Is still too high. 25. Problem is the bus is running backwards and forwards. Because it means there isn't much passenger traffic for us to move. But hey ho. So it's worth now keeping an eye over here, because they're buying trains, and like I say, all we have to do is take control, and that gives us the trains. To keep an eye on this, but for now I don't think it's really going to bother us that much. You see, the money is now rolling in. So if we go over here to our base here, we can unlock Phoenix. We can build a rail depot when we got the money in there. This loan's only 92,000 now. But that's got a massive passenger transit. So, if we have a look in our passenger trains, something like we need £1 million. Not a problem. So plus the depot, we'll say that. So we can set up the rail route from there to there. Get the train. Yeah, that's loading. And then get the depot. And we still got 107,000. So 110 passengers brings us a grand total of £36,000 a time. And gives us our 2 passenger trains. Now what we could do is run a rail route up to there, because that's got a lot of passengers. And then as soon as we get the 300,000. What? Stop playing with it. We can get the train. That gives us 3 of the 5. Cargo's not going to be a problem. We can shift cargo this side easily with trains. We just need the cargo license, which again isn't really going to be a problem. Let's have a look over here. Let's just make sure these haven't bought anything else that we quite fancy. No, they've not bought anything else yet that's quite fancy. Go back over here. As soon as we get the 200,000, it would be worth it to get that license. There we go. So 200,000 is the cheapest freight train that we can get, and we can run freight over to Flagstaff. I mean, look at that income that we've just had, 400 and odd. So we can get that, and I think there's enough freight on that yeah, we can run 2 on it. Make the price 30. That makes it a bit more cheaper. I think the problem is the 2 trains will run together. Yeah, they are running together. But hey-oh. So we've got the we've got that now, so we just need 2 more passenger trains. That's easy. Let's have a look where we want passengers. We want passengers to there and passengers to there. So we can just do 1 to there, 1 to there. Oh yeah, we need to hire a manager for the trains. Yeah, you take care of that. 1 passenger train to there. And in a second, 1 passenger train to there. Complete! So, even though I thought we weren't going to get it at the end, we managed it. As soon as we bought that other company out, that was it. It was game over. It was ours. So, I'm not going to play this one. We'll just have a quick look at it, what's coming up. So, yeah, now we're moving into airports. So, next time we'll be looking at airports. I'll leave this in. Next time we'll probably be playing a different game, because I think I've done quite a bit on this one. So, yeah, that'll be next time. Thanks for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time.